Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session that was created for a client that wanted to change their relationship with alcohol. And this particular client didn't, at this particular point in time, want to be teetotal. They didn't want to not drink alcohol at all. What they did want to do is to change their relationship so they could have a take it or leave it approach with alcohol. So in this particular hypnosis session, you're going to hear future pacing to enable the client to hear 3 different futures. And a doorway is an excellent symbol to represent choices, options. So you're going to hear 3 doors, and each door leads to a different future. The first door is keeping things exactly as they are. And you kind of knew that this would have a potential impact on their quality of life, on their health, on their well-being, partly due to family members that had, let's say, excessive alcohol throughout their life. So door number 1 was future as the status quo, as things are. The door number 2 represented no alcohol whatsoever. And it was important to ensure that door number 2 could be linked to positive emotional outcomes. So better health, freedom, all these things. So that if door number 3, which was much more moderate drinking with certain boundaries and parameters in place, wasn't feasible, then we'd already sowed a seed of what a future without alcohol at all would look like. And then door number 3 is this moderate relationship with alcohol, that they were happy to make the sacrifice in this future of not drinking alone, not drinking daily, but when they do drink, they were able to drink socially and in moderation. And this was perceived to be by the client as the most desirable of the 3 doors. But by having 3 different options, it really creates a feeling of choice. And it's important to keep things as they are, also as a choice. Because there's an excellent quote, an excellent saying, which is, whatever you're not changing, you're choosing. And quite often, people don't realize that life as it is at the moment is still a choice. You're still choosing to live that way, but it doesn't feel like a choice unless you have alternatives to compare it to. So in this particular hypnosis session, it's designed to frame it that there are a choice. And therefore, if she's choosing, most choices have an element of sacrifice. You know, if you choose a holiday, for example, that's a snowy destination, you're sacrificing perhaps hot temperatures and sunshine. But you know what you're doing when you're making that choice. Equally for this particular client, for choosing a future of moderation, of course, they then can't complain that they're not able to drink every night, because that means that actually they are de facto choosing door number 1. So this is really designed for people that are at the crossroads of choosing what kind of relationship they want with alcohol, including the choice of keeping things exactly as they are. So if you are struggling with alcohol and you feel like hypnosis may help you in your specific circumstances, there will be a link in the show notes where you can schedule a free consultation call to explore working with me. But you might find that actually this session is quite helpful for you to figure out what kind of future you want with alcohol. As things are, with no alcohol at all, or some kind of Goldilocks hybrid where balance and moderation is key. So find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in a resourceful feeling of relaxation, and as you exhale, just allow any feelings of worry, stress or tension to leave your body in your outward breath. That's it, just relax those eyelids. So relaxed. As you breathe in and breathe out with those eyes feeling so relaxed, you can reach a point where even if you try to open them with your eyes feeling so relaxed, it would almost feel like they're so heavy, almost stuck shut. As you breathe in and breathe out, you could imagine a time when you were yawning. And just feel a wave of relaxation spread from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. And that's it. Deeper and deeper relaxed. I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine white sandy beaches. I want you to imagine palm trees, blue sea, blue skies, but calm waters, the calm waters reflecting the calmness of your mind. And I want you to imagine there is maybe a sun lounger, maybe a cabana with a comfortable bed, there on that white sandy beach. And you can look out to the still sea, the horizon where the sea meets the sky. And maybe you could imagine the warmth of the sun on your skin, a gentle breeze, and just feel how good it feels to just relax completely here. I want you to see next to you, perhaps on a small table, a glass of sparkling water. And maybe there's a squeeze of lemon or lime, or maybe some sliced strawberries. And you can see the bubbles of that sparkling water. And as you imagine taking a sip, accept the idea that this is giving you the ability to relax even more, deeper and deeper relaxed. Breathe in and breathe out. Make yourself comfortable there on that beach. As I count down from 10 to 1 with each descending number, you will feel 10% deeper and deeper relaxed. 10, just focusing on the muscles around your eyebrows and eyelids, deciding that it's okay to just let go. So let go of that tension. feel them become more and more relaxed. That's it. 9. Just focus now on your forehead, hearing the gentle breaking of the waves. And just release and let go of any tension in your forehead and expand it all the way back to the top of your head, all the way down. 8. Now focusing on the jaw, the cheeks. Breathing in and breathing out. Just releasing any tension in your jaw. That's it. 7. Focusing now on your neck and your shoulders. As you breathe in and breathe out, just releasing that tension. Feeling more and more comfortably relaxed. 6. Allow that relaxation to spread all the way down your arms. There on that white sandy beach. Arms feeling limp, loose, heavy. So relaxed now. That's it. 5. As you breathe in, just allow your internal organs to relax. That from that glass of water, your body feels refreshed and hydrated. Acknowledging that you don't need alcohol. You never have. At times you may have liked it, wanted it, even needed it. But right here, right now, you don't need it. Allow your internal organs to relax as 4, that relaxation spreads into your legs. 3, legs feeling limp, loose, heavy. 2, even your toes begin to relax as your whole body enters a state of tranquility, serenity, and relaxation. That's it, deeper and deeper relaxed. Falling into a wonderful sleep where you become one of your dreams. And in that dream, you're on the same white sandy beach. But as you turn, you can see that your physical body is fast asleep. There on a lounger or a bed there on the beach. In fact, you could lift up your wrist and just feel how limp, loose, heavy your arm is. As you drop it down, it just sinks by your side, giving you a feeling that your physical body is fast asleep and your imagination is wide awake. And I want you to imagine there is somewhere on this beach, out of nowhere, 3 distinct doors. You could imagine this almost like the doors of a game show. Behind each door is a prize, a future. Only in this game show, some of these prizes are not desirable. Door number 1 is to keep your current relationship with alcohol exactly as it is. And door number 2 is a future where alcohol exists for other people. It's just no longer part of your life. And door number 3 is that boundaries are created around alcohol to mean that alcohol is still there, but in fewer amounts. A relationship where less is more, and quality is more important than quantity. But let's explore door number 1. Imagine walking through that door and observing how life is for you if things continue as they are. Maybe see your life 5 or 10 years from now, evening after evening, bottle after bottle. You appreciate that so far there hasn't been any health consequences, at least nothing major. But as time goes on, you're buying more tickets for an outcome of a health condition caused by frequent amounts of alcohol on a regular basis. And I want you to follow this future in door number 1 until the piper needs to be paid, until those chickens do come home to roost. I want you to move forward in that future until there is a consequence to this level of drinking. And I want you not to experience it, but observe it as if you're seeing yourself like someone else, and just observe the consequence of that future. And if you can see that future, an avoidable future, let me know by nodding your head. And if there's a part of you that has a compulsion to avoid this future, knowing what you now know, to do anything to avoid it from happening, let me know by nodding your head. So I want you to go back in time, go through door number 1, but go through it backwards, and realize that there are 2 ways to avoid that future, that undesirable outcome. And one is door number 2, a future where alcohol doesn't exist for you at all. So now imagine walking through door number 2 and following that future, noticing that it is difficult to begin with. Your body has become used to alcohol in the evenings, when watching sport, in social situations and celebrations. And to begin with, it feels strange and odd, but before long, you see that you adapt, you evolve, you find alternative ways of meeting the need that alcohol used to give. You can see yourself being in social situations, maybe drinking that water or iced tea. And you can see yourself maybe in the evenings eating fresh fruit as a way to have something sweet. You can see yourself sporting events or watching sport on TV with no desire to drink at all. And I want you to get an idea that this is a viable future for you. Whether you take this future or not is simply your choice. But if your unconscious mind acknowledges that it is a choice, let me know by nodding your head. And I want you to go forwards in time and see that in this future you live a much longer life. You seem to age slower in this future. You find joy from things you wouldn't have thought gave you joy. This seems a healthier, happier life. But then go all the way back and walk through door number 2 backwards, and then see door number 3. And we can call door number 3 the Goldilocks door. Perhaps the balance that is just right. So imagine walking through that door. And again, observe yourself. And maybe, in this future, each time you think of alcohol, you are reminded that you can have genuine fun and create authentic memories without its influence. that your body thanks you every night for choosing restful, uninterrupted sleep, rewarding you with rejuvenation and vitality. That in this future, alcohol holds no power over your decisions. That here in this future you have a take it or leave it approach, feeling in control at all times, where you instinctively understand that less is always more. You can enjoy moments without relying on excessive alcohol. Here in this future, your taste buds and sense of worth are refined. You opt for quality drinks over quantity, and when you do drink, you cherish every sip. And for those times that you indulge, you're willing to spend more, knowing that value lies in quality, not volume. Seeing that you can mindfully, deliberately enjoy alcohol, but not to excess. This is a future of balance. With every social gathering, you naturally pace your drinking, ensuring that your time is proportionate to the speed at which you drink, allowing you to fully enjoy every moment. But that when you're alone, there is no desire to drink. Instead, solitude becomes a time of reflection, relaxation, and self-love. The thought of drinking alone simply doesn't appeal to you anymore. But because you don't drink alone at home, your social times become richer and more genuine. And alcohol becomes just an accessory, not the main event. And if, when you're at home alone, the evening calls for a drink, you find that sparkling water with lime, lemon, perhaps strawberries, to be a refreshing and satisfying choice. Because your body craves the hydrating and energizing benefits of fresh fruits. That if you need something sweet, nature's candy is the ideal gift of self-love from yourself to yourself. And those times that you do choose a drink, it's an act of self-respect and self-love, nurturing your body and mind. Social pressures fade into the background as your inner voice reaffirms your decisions regarding alcohol. Each time you resist an excessive drink, you feel a sense of accomplishment and pride in your choices. Here in this future, your bond with alcohol is redefined. No longer a crutch, merely an occasional indulgence. With every conscious choice against overconsumption, you grow stronger, more resilient, and confident in your decisions. Your social circles begin to notice and respect your choices, often feeling inspired by your strength and control. Here in this future, you see the qualities that you've seen in other people, their relationship with drink in you. No getting drunk. A calm, relaxed, balanced relationship with alcohol. Here in this future, alcohol loses its allure. The real treasures of life, Friendships, relationships, experiences, and personal growth take the forefront. And as time goes on in this future, you cherish the clarity and presence of mind that comes with moderation, making every moment more vivid, memorable, and enjoyable. And if this future seems like the most desirable of all of them, let me know by nodding your head. So step into that version of you, feeling how it would feel that this is you, this is your identity, this is your choice. Find yourself back on that beach in front of those 3 doors and now make a conscious decision as to which door you walk through. And as you walk through the door of your choice, let me know by nodding your head. As you walk through the door, accept that this is now your future. You are committed to this identity. It will require discipline, learning, reconditioning your mind and behaviors. And it won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Because the alternative are one of the other 2 doors. And here, in this door, you feel that life is better this way. And you're willing to do whatever it takes to turn this intention into a reality. And then walk back to that lounger, that bed on the beach, seeing your physical body there. As you feel that you as a new identity is about to step into that sleeping version of you, find yourself back in your own body. And then imagine it's now time to return to the present, accepting that this has been a journey in your unconscious, in your imagination, thoughts within thoughts, ideas within ideas, dreams within dreams. And now it's time to return all the way to the present. And as you do so, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.